Hello. Oh my gosh, I just like 5 seconds ago figured out what I was even going to read for this reading sprint today. I could not decide. Yeah, mostly because I'm supposed to have like an Audible credit, um, but it's not showing up for me to like use. And so I keep like, I know what I want to use it on. Hey, Tina. And it's not showing up. So I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna. So now I do know what I'm gonna read. I know what I'm gonna do. I've got a plan. Tina is not gonna like my plan. But I don't know if Tina's going along with my plan. Tina, I think I decided I'm gonna keep going in the Hopeless series. I can't decide what I'm reading, but I've decided what I'm reading, but you're not gonna like it. You'll tell me if you're not gonna like it. Hey, Mika, a new prompt. I'm rifling. What's the prompt? Oh, I'm excited. All right, you tell us what the prompt is, and I'm gonna make Tina mad. No, I'm not gonna make you mad because I don't know if you're gonna continue on with the Hopeless series, but I have to since like. All right, I am going to keep reading the Hopeless series. I'm going to start the next one. I'm not going to be able to finish it because tomorrow I've got to read my book club book. So, yeah. So I'm going to keep reading. I'm going to do All Your Perfects, start All Your Perfects tonight. Tina's in the Amazing Readathon too. So are you doing the prompt? Or is this the same prompt you have to do? Retellings of a classic story. Ooh, including fairy tales and mythology. I feel like you guys gave me some good suggestions for that. Or at least one that I like wrote down because it's in my recommended books. I loved All Your Perfect. Oh, you've already read it. Okay, good. Then I won't feel like I'm getting ahead of you because you've already got it. Okay. Whoo, good. Oh, good. You loved it. All right. That's good. Is it still the same story? It's in the series. Is it still, I can't even remember their names now. We literally just talked about them. Holder and Sky. Is it still them? I suppose I can look and see what it's about. No, it's different people. So then why does she have it listed as part of the Hopeless series? Huh. I guess we'll find out. Maybe Graham is her dad. I don't know. Who knows? We'll figure it out. I guess I'll figure it out. Oops. All right. So, Tina and Mika, are you both doing retellings of a classic story? And what are you going to read? Retellings of a classic story. What would I read? I know what I would read because you guys told me about this one. I have it here in my library. I can't see my library. All right, which one is it? Is it Chosen and the Beautiful? Is that it? Is it? What else could it be? The Chosen and the Beautiful? Is that a retelling? Is that a retelling? Crimson Bound by Rosamund Hunt is a Red Riding Hood retelling. Is that the one you gave me? That sounds familiar, Crimson Bound. I actually don't. Oh, no, I do know the Red Riding Hood. The wolf that eats the grandma. All right, but I only own the audiobook, not the ebook. Still, it would be an easy read for a good amount of points. Are you winning this, Mika? Oh, your team. Is your team winning it? How to get back in my room. I just made a chicken sandwich. I'm a little hungry, Tina. Immortal Longings by Chloe Gong is a Shakespeare retelling. I own only the ebook, not the audio. Oh, Mika's got lots of options here. All Your Perfects isn't really connected to the Hopeless series. It's connected through Finding Perfect. Oh. Well, Finding Perfect is next. Should I be reading Finding Perfect right now? And should I read? All right, I guess I'll figure it out. Oh my gosh, who knew reading was so hard, figuring out what to read? We don't know who's winning. We're kept in the dark. I don't like that. Seems like the game could be rigged if everybody's in the dark. Once you finish All Your Perfects, there's a little detail at the end that Finding Perfect connects you to Hopeless. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Is Graham her dad? Is Graham Sky's dad? This is like the prequel story? No, you read Finding Perfect after All Your Perfects. Okay, that's what I thought. I wrote them down in the right order according to Colleen Hoover's website, because she has that infographic that tells you like what ages the books are appropriate for and like the reading order. So I thought I did it right. So, okay, I'm all right. Oh my goodness. Before I start to read, I'll check my book budget to see if I can either buy the ebook or the audio. Yeah, that's kind of what I was doing, trying to figure out what I was going to read for this one too. I was like, okay, I need to buy, oh my God, I still need to buy the book for book club. Book club is on Saturday. I haven't even got the book yet, but I'm supposed to have an Audible credit. And I don't know that this is a book that I really wanted to buy. I will if I have to, but it's $20. I'm like, that's an expensive book for one that I may or may not enjoy. And I'm a little leery that I'm not going to enjoy it. So I was doing the same thing, Mika. I was like looking all around to see like, okay, I got to buy a couple books this month. Which ones do I really want to buy? And then which one can I wait? I'm going to wait one more day and see if my Audible credit comes through. It says I'm supposed to have an Audible credit on August 9th. Well, today is August 9th. Where's my credit? We'll see if I have it tomorrow. All Your Perfects is very adult. Ooh, you mean like triple X rated? We trust them on, you trust you. You have to, they don't give you any choice. Much of the readathon is based on the honor system. I mean, reading people are fairly honest, right? I mean, it would be easy enough well, yes, it would be easy enough for people to lie and say they read whatever. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You have to sort of be on the honor system, I guess. But it's crazy that like you don't know like what your points are. Somebody cut down their tree when I wasn't paying attention. It might come later in the day because of your time zone. Maybe, but like what time zone is San Francisco right now? San Francisco right now, I guess it's not, is that where Amazon is in San Francisco? I don't even know where like Amazon or Audible's Amazon, right? I don't know where their headquarters are. Maybe. I keep waiting. Maybe I should check again like right now. Keep checking. I need to have it on alert. Because it's like, where is it? Not that I'm worried. People are not saying that it's a super long book to read. And I've already set aside time. No, I don't have it yet. I've already set aside time, like tomorrow and Friday, mostly Friday, to do it. So it shouldn't I think Kindle thinks it's like a 5-hour read. So we split that up 2 days. No problem. I've got this. I don't know if you want to know what All Your Perfects is about. So just in case, the characters are adult and their problems are adult. Ooh, so you think like maybe how I said with Hopeless and Losing Hope that I felt like I'm too old for this book? This one I might these people might be my age that I'll be like, okay, I get it. They're not horny teenagers. Oh, it's like 9 a.m. there. Well, 9 a.m. Chop, chop. It's the beginning of the working day. It's time for you to give me my credit. Oh, you get hints about who's in. Okay, like the team that has the most points in a city gets a secret video with a bonus. The team with the least points gets a video with a malice. But if you're in the middle, you don't know. Oh, so you only know if you're winning or losing. You don't know if you're in between. How many teams are there? Yeah, you must be in the middle. But upper middle, lower middle, how many teams are there? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet? Is it the colors of the rainbow? I know you're team green. I forgot my phone upstairs. Be right back. All right, so maybe I'm going to enjoy whatever this book is that I'm reading. Hopeless, Finding Perfect. Finding Perfect? What book am I reading? Oh my gosh. I have it plugged in on the floor because again, all my devices are like dying. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure there are 5 teams. What team are you on, Tina? Are you on green? And how do you get assigned to your teams? Or is this the one that's not like the colors? It's by city. Oh no, it can't be. If there's only 5 teams, it can't go by city. Oh, you're on team red. I like team red. And how long have you been on this team? Like, have you been on long enough to get a video? Do you know if you're like on the winning team or the losing team or somewhere in the middle, like Mika? Oh, I see. Okay. So if you win that city, you get a video. If you lose, oh, no, never mind. Yeah. I get it. So when you get to a city, if you're the winning team, you get a special video that helps you. And if you're, okay, I totally get it. I love The Amazing Race. I used to love The Amazing Race. I haven't seen it in 75 years, but I love it. On my phone, I can check my book budget on the Money app. I just joined yesterday, but I can go back and see if we won or not. I won't disclose. Oof. Don't share the super secret video. Surprise. I love The Amazing Race. When I was in New York one year, I did a New York sort of Amazing Race. They used to do them. Do they do them where you live? And I did it with my friend Dave, who one night while he was out at a bar, met one of the producers for the real Amazing Race and like chatted him up at the bar. And the guy was like, you and your partner should like try out for The Amazing Race, like the real one, like send us a video. He's like, I think you are hilarious to Dave. He's like, I think you guys would have a good shot of getting on because you're hilarious to Dave. And so Dave was like, we have to do this. And I was like, yes, let's do it. That is like a reality show that I would do. But then we never did. I don't know. Dave and I fell out somehow. Yeah, we never did it. I'm confused about how everything works. I'm confused about how everything works. Did you guys try out? No, like somehow like so Dave and I used to work together and we were really good friends. And then he left and went out on his own, started his own law firm. And like uh we were still sort of friends. I think he had started his law firm while we were doing the New York Amazing Race. And then I don't know if we fell out or if he just got busy doing his own thing. And we never tried out. We never did a video. And like I haven't seen him in years and years and years. But I still think about him. I still think, oh, we could have been like reality show famous. It could have been the beginning of our reality show career. There's no other reality show that I would even think about going on. Not that I know that many reality shows, but that's the only one I can think of that I would be interested in going on. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Yes, you're going to have to steal. Okay, steal from your fitness budget. That's the first place I would steal from. Did I tell you I joined the gym and I have blisters on my heels? Well, they're not blisters anymore. They're healing, but it's so frustrating. Yeah, I would steal from the fitness budget or the art budget. I love that you have an art budget. What kinds of things do you buy with your art budget? And you buy art every month. Oh, you make art. Never mind. I know the answer to this, I think. You draw, so you buy art supplies and things. No, you can't steal from that. You need that. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. All right. So I had a little bit of time to refill my Coca-Cola. My art budget is for paints, brushes, etc. Yeah. Whew. So now you can see like a little bit more of my painting. I kind of like it. Mika, you're the expert. What do you think of my painting here? I kind of like it. It's not nearly as aggressive as it was. I think it's kind of cool. It's much better than like this. I'm not even showing you what's behind there. I'm hiding that one. That one turned out terrible. I'm also drinking Diet Coke, Coke Zero without sugar or caffeine. So honestly, what is it? What is Coke if it doesn't have sugar or caffeine? It's just like water, I think. That's what I'm going with. It's flavored water. What is it? I don't know. What does it have? I don't know. It's chemicals. I'm drinking a bunch of chemicals. Went to the store. I needed to get a bottle of Coke because in a book I just finished, they were always drinking Coke and it made you thirsty. Yes, the painting's great. Thank you, Tina. Thank you. But would you tell me if it wasn't? I need to up the quality. It's just a blur. Mika, I don't know anything about quality. We've had this conversation before. Oh, and Tina's got me on the TV. So Tina's got me on high def. She says the painting is, oh, Mika says it's beautiful, the color scheme. I know, that pink was like, it was hard to get that color of pink. I wish it were even a little bit lighter. But it barely had a drop of red. Here's what I know about mixing colors. I know about making frosting. And so with food coloring, and it's like a drop of this and 7 drops of that or whatever. That's how I mix my paint colors. And it literally was just like a drop of red in a sea of white. And it still was pretty. Not as pale as I would want it to be. Tina wouldn't say it. Tina would be like, oh, what? I missed it. Thank you, Tina. That's very polite. I love the pink and the blue and the green. So pretty. I know. The pink kind of makes it a little bit preppy in a weird, like 1980s, I'm wearing boat shoes without socks kind of way. I think the pink is perfect. It has a very classic vibe. Yeah. Like classic 1980s, I'm wearing boat shoes without socks. Pink and green with the blue. Yeah, there's like 75 layers of paint on there because I kept like just screwing things up and just throwing more paint on to see if I could make it into something. I didn't feel like I did. I don't know. All right, so I know you guys like the 40 minutes. Should we do 40 minutes and we'll come back at like 5 after the hour, which really makes it more like 43 minutes. You guys okay with 43 or 42? Come back at 5 after the hour? Wait. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh my God, math. I can't, I'm like, why can I not think about math? Yeah. Most of that spent juggling my budgets. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. Mika, is that what you are going to be doing? Yeah, well, you got to buy that book. You have points. You have a game to win. You have a city to win. Okay, so if we're coming back, timer at 5 after, we need to go to 42. Right? 42 minutes gets us back at 5 after. Sounds good. I'm going to be starting. You know what, Tina, when you said Colleen Hoover used to be your favorite author, I thought you were going to then tell us who your new favorite author is, which has to be Nora Roberts. I'm reading another book for the amazing. Honestly, I don't feel like reading it. Oh. All right, you're going to be starting Born in Fire. Mika's going on her budget. I'm starting Finding Perfect. All right, let me fix the banner to say we are reading until 5 after the hour, 5 minutes after the hour. All right, we've got our banner, and we're ready to go. All right, let me press start. I'll see you guys at 5 after. Okay. All right. I have to say, I didn't get very far. Yeah. Audiobook. This may be my last audiobook, other than the Audible that I'm hoping to get. Maybe this is my answer, is I can't really, yeah. Anyway. How's it going? What happened? What's new? What's happening? Of course, it's Nora Roberts. Yes, she is your favorite new author. She's your new favorite author. Shuffling back and forth so I could get both the, oh my gosh, you were able to do both, but now you have to decide which one you're going to read for your, or listen to for your, for the challenge. Oh, oh my gosh, I use the Sprint to make my graphics. Speaking of your graphics and everything, I read your review about Legends and Lattes, and I am super excited to read it. Yeah, definitely going to read that in September. Catherine, it is Wednesday. I'm going to go back and forth between slow drawing, which is starting soon. You've been reading some more of Diana Gabaldon's short stories, her novellas. Hey, you may know the answer to this question, and we may have already talked about this before, but have you read any of her novellas that deal with Black Jack Randall's like origin story, how he became so villainous? Does she have a little novella about that? I don't know. I was doing some random stuff outside. I read 8%. Hey, Kathy. I'm starting with Crimson Bound because it gives you more points. And I read a fairy tale retelling by the author many years ago, and I liked it. All right, well, that's promising. That is promising. All right, Mika says, hey to Catherine. So Catherine, are you drawing? I probably have read anything I know about of Gabaldon's. It may have been some time ago. Yeah. I haven't read I've only read the novels, the Outlander, like the 9 big novels. I haven't read any of the short story novella ones that are like the Lord John series or any of those. Although my guess is, I feel like I'm saving those for when book 10 comes out and it's over. And then I'll still need something to read to like be back in that world. Yeah, Black Jack Randall's origin story sounds like a very interesting book. Yeah. Maybe I should suggest that to her. No, I need her to finish book 10. It's a slow drawing class, a motive to practice in various informal ways, developing a vocabulary of lines and shapes and ideas. Sometimes my Facebook host will say that I'm using one of Amy Miracle's slow drawing motifs. What's a motif? What's a drawing motif? Mika, I feel like you're artistic. Do you know this too? Oh my God. His book would literally be, What Was Me? I'm sad and statistic and gay. What am I going to do with my life? I mean, yes. But did he like, is he a psychopath? Like, or is it because he's gay back in a day when you couldn't be gay and everything is so violent anyway, that made him more like, I'm going to take out all of my anger on everyone? I don't know. I'm curious. A motif, a shape, a collection of lines. And so she has like patterns, or I don't understand. I'm not very artistic. Do you know what book is that? I think we're talking about the Black Jack Randall origin story. Yeah, the villain from the Outlander series. Mika's like, huh? Sad, sadistic, and gay. One of these things is not like the other. I know. This is why his origin story would be super interesting. Because I do feel like somewhere, I don't know, maybe because I read too many novels, right? And I feel like there has to be a turning point when the good guy turns bad. But maybe not. Maybe there are people who are just bad from the jump. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Because he's not just bad, he's like evil, Black Jack Randall. She does get into it when there's a duel in France. You mean the duel that he has with Jamie? Now is where we can't tell any spoilers, Catherine. Be careful. Careful what you say next. Tina hasn't read it. She's not sure if she's going to, but I feel like she is going to. Yeah, there is a duel in France. Yeah. Oh my God. I totally want to tell spoilers. Except yeah, it is everything that happens after book one is now a spoiler. You know what? I'm going to go back and read all that again because I don't remember. So it's been a couple of years since I read the series. I read them all again when a new book comes out. And so the last book, book 9 came out. And so it's been like over a year now since I've read the series. So maybe I need to go back and read like what happens around that duel that gives me some backstory, some like information. No, Tina, no, we're not telling you anything. No, you don't like spoilers. Please. No, your please doesn't work on me. Like, what's her name? Sky's please works on Holder. Because I am not an 18-year-old boy. Your please doesn't work on me. Well, it must not tell too much about the backstory because I don't remember it. And I know that I've been wondering like how he became so awful because I do think I spoiled this for you a little bit. Like later on, you do find out that he has a brother, Tina. And the brother, Black Jack Randall's brother, well, because somehow you know, like he's the ancestor of Frank. So you do get to know a little bit about the family line, the Randalls. But so yeah, he has a brother who is not villainous at all. So it makes me think, yeah, Catherine, it is worth waiting until it comes up. Yeah. Sorry, Tina, we're not telling you. It's quite complex. I'm saying too much. All right, I'm stopping. You're right, Catherine. It's like, I'm sorry, Tina, you got to keep reading. I know it might be hard. You had a rough scene that you're recovering from. Do you think that's the torture and rape in the prison? Is that the toughest scene, Catherine? I mean, it's not the only rape. It's not, is it the worst rape? I don't know. Can you grade rapes? I don't know. They're all bad. They're all bad. Yeah, there's bad stuff coming up, but not to Jamie. I think Jamie is safe from here on out. I think later is worse. Yeah. The fact that there are other scenes that could be compared is just very worrying. Well, yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. What? No. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. No. No. Catherine says I'm saying too much. Tina, dilute what you read with warm, uplifting, and cozy topics. Yeah. 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 That's good advice. Which book are you on? Hey! Hey, welcome. Kay Simmons. I hope everyone is well. We are very well. It's nice to see you. We're talking about Outlander Book 1 is where Tina is. Catherine, you've read all the books that are available now? I've only read the first, yeah. Tina's read the first one. I love that series. I know. Well, you're in the right place. We're trying not to tell spoilers because Tina is on book 1. So we're trying. It's hard. You can't talk about anything else, right? Because lots of things happen that are great, and then lots of things happen that are like violent. Yeah. All right, let's get back to this cozy book, Legends and Lattes. Yes, nothing like an orc lady who's tired of fighting and opens a cozy coffee shop instead. I definitely need to read the second book. All right, I am reading Legends and Lattes in September. It's already on in my library in reading journal. It is happening in September for sure. And now that I know it's a series and that we need to read the second book, then yeah, I might be reading that one too. I'm scared to read book 2 because of the prison scenes. All right, Catherine K. Simmons, help me out with this. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on in prison, but there's no more of that kind of stuff going on in prison, is there? There's no like violent rapes happening in prison other than the one to Jamie in book 1. Am I wrong about this? Tina, I don't want to say you're safe to keep reading because I mean, it's the 18th century and bad things are happening everywhere to everyone. I got the last one, Go Tell It to the Bees for Christmas. So that's what I did too. So you're fresher than I am because I was a year before. Like I reread the series every time a new one comes out. So when I got Go Tell the Bees, oh my God, I am like, have you read Go Tell the Bees yet? No. All right. So you're in the second book. You're where you're where Tina is going to be if she keeps going. Oh my gosh. So you haven't read Go Tell the Bees yet. Oh my gosh, because so when you get to Go Tell the Bees and you've read it, I feel like we need to have like a Zoom conversation because of what happens. I don't think it's a series. Oh, it's not a series, Legends and Lattes. The first one can stand on its own. I think the author just she reacted to the enthusiastic global response and then made another one. So it may or may not be good. Tina, wait, don't read anything until you're really feeling happy and secure and you can decide whether it's worth interrupting your good feelings for the ups and downs of Gabanan, she's like, I think Catherine said this before. She writes very descriptive and like you're in the book. And so you're on the journey. You're in the 18th century. You are experiencing it all. And yeah, it can be very up and down. You are exactly correct. That scene was probably the worst scene of the series. After they get him out of prison, they go to France, and there are some weird parts, but not as bad. Yeah. Yeah, there are some weird parts. So the thing that and I know, I feel like a little bit, this is like getting your history, getting your information from the internet, where like you kind of can't really believe what you're like, I'm getting my health advice from Twitter or whatever, right? You don't really want to do that. I'm getting my history lesson from Outlander, which I have to go, okay, it's not real history, but it's kind of history. Like, because she has all of these historical figures. And so it is interesting to read stuff about, I love historical fiction for this reason. And I feel like I trust Diana a little bit because I think she does do some really extensive research, which is why it takes her book so long to come out. But yeah, the historical figures that you meet in France are like, oh my God, it's very cool, very cool. I was wasted for, Demon Copperhead. Oh, it was super, Demon Copperhead, again, super long, but yeah, it's like, yeah, it's not a light, easy, fun read. I have plenty of light, easy, fun reads, but yeah, some of these are not. I might have confused us. I read the whole series in January. My name is Christina. Christina. You read the whole series in January? All 9 books? That's all you did. She never left the bed. Christina never left the bed in January. She just stayed there reading Outlander and eating ice cream. So you have read the last book. In the first book, it's mentioned. Oh, Viv. Okay. Viv is the orc. Viv loves reading. The second book is set 20 years earlier. Oh, okay. So I feel like it's like a prequel. You do have to read the second book. And now it is like a series. Mika, have you already started this series? Have you already started the second book? She does use real history. She did do her research. I'm going to the drawing class now. See you later. All right, Catherine, come back if you can. We might be reading. Wait, Christina, that's like 10,000 pages, right? Yeah, Christina, you read like all 9 books in 1 month. I mean, I'm super impressed. Yes, all 9. It was that good. It was. Some parts are really bad, but I love the history. I didn't think parts were bad, but there were parts that were slower for me. Like sometimes whole books were slower. Like there was one, like the parts where he's in prison were a little slow for me. There's parts on a boat that were kind of slow for me. No, not yet, but I will, though it's really more like an add-on, not needed to understand the other. All right, so you could read them both as standalones, but I won't. I'm going to read Legends and Lattes, and then I'm going to read the next one. Maybe I read them both in September. I got to look at my my library and see what I'm doing in September. All right, so what are we doing? What's everybody doing for the next reading sprint? We can go for, let's see, we could go for another 40. Now I'm trying to do math again. 30. 40 gets us at quarter after? No. I can't do math. My son goes to school virtually, is in high school, so he doesn't need my help as much, and I stay home with him, so I have the time. And I hate snow, so I don't go out. Where do you live? Where do you live, Christina? What state? Where there's snow? Or maybe you live in I don't know where you live. Maybe you don't live in the US. Maybe it's not. Maybe you live in Switzerland. Northern Michigan. Oh my gosh, very cool. All right, I'm in Portugal. And I grew up in Indiana. So I'm familiar a little bit with Northern Michigan. I used to have some friends that I went to high school with had a lake house in Michigan, and we would go there in the summer. And then the winter, you mean Northern Michigan, like the Upper Peninsula, the UP? Am I saying that right? Yeah, and they would go snowmobiling in the winter. I love snow. How can you live in Northern Michigan and not like snow? All right, what are we doing? Let's do, if we do, okay, if we start at 6:30 my time, and we go 45 minutes, that takes us to 7:15, and then we can talk a little bit, chit chat a little more before I gotta go. No, that's the UP. I'm a troll. Below the bridge. I'm a troll. Oh, are you an orc? All right. Tina says it sounds good. So 40, I don't want to go 45. Well, I could do 40. 45 minutes sounds so long, doesn't it? I blame my parents. They moved me here from Southern California in the middle of December. That would be a shock. Yeah, the middle of December, I imagine there's a lot of snow on the ground in Michigan. Let alone northern Michigan. But I like snow. I like snow. Do you have a snowmobile, Christina? 45 is good for me. All right, 45 seems to be popular. I had never seen snow before. Wow. Never, so you'd never even been, like, there's snow in the mountains in Southern California, right? San Bernardino has snow. No? Big Bear? Am I saying that? Is that right? I don't know. I might have made that up. No, I hate it. I stay inside. Oh, Christina. That is so sad. I miss snow. We don't have snow in Portugal where I live. There's snow up there's one mountain that sometimes has snow, but not really. It's hard to get, well, true. It's hard to get out when there's snow on the ground. But you guys are prepared for snow. Northern Michigan is prepared for snow. Snow plows, salt. You're like New York City. I'm a New Yorker, so we're prepared for snow. Like, it snows, but then, like, they clean the streets, they clean everything. It's fine. Oh, you were way south in California. Okay, yeah, no snow in San Diego. All right, let me set my alarm. Let me change the banner to say we're coming back at 1/4 after. We are reading until 1/4 after the hour. All right, does that sound good to you? All right, let me set let's put this on here. There's so much going on. All right, let me set my alarm for 45, and I'll see you guys in 45 minutes. I'm going to keep reading all your perfects. All right, I'll see you guys in 45, 1/4 after. Oh my gosh. I'm liking my book so far. I feel like it always starts out like this. But so Tina, you were right. This book is like more grown up. Which is maybe why I'm liking it a little bit more. I don't know. All right, let's see. What do we got here? Cold and white. Oh, all right. Michigan is cold and white. You need warm and color. All right. That's, yeah, you're right. Even in the summer, Christina, Northern Michigan is not like warm, is it? What was the temperature today? Was it hot today? Was it warm? I feel like warm is not a Northern Michigan thing. All right, Tina, 9% looking at some random stuff online while eating ice cream. I love ice cream. I am enjoying it. We're at the infertility part, and So it's definitely, it is a grown-up book. I don't know where we're going, but I'm going with them. I'm going with it. I will tell you, the tone of this Colleen Hoover book is way different than any of the other Colleen Hoover books that I have read so far. It is much more grown up. I don't know. I'm on chapter 5. So like, let's not get carried away, but yeah. All of the other co-hosts, yes. And now, oh, Tina, is it hot where you are? Tina's in Kentucky. Tina, are you hot? 3 chapters, fed my son lunch. Oh my God. So Tina had a chicken sandwich. Christina's son had lunch. It's 7:18 p.m. and I haven't had lunch or dinner. I'm hungry. What book are you reading? So Christina, I am reading All Your Perfects by Colleen Hoover. I'm reading everything Colleen Hoover has written, right? All by Colleen Hoover reading challenge. And so this month, it's the 5 books in the Hopeless series. So this is the 4th book in the Hopeless series. And Tina's read it before. Tina and I are doing we read Hopeless together, and we're going to do a live next week to talk about we're going to talk about Hopeless. And I then read, so yes, we're going to talk about it, and you should come and watch it. It'll be hilarious. It'll be fun. It'll be good. We're not going to share spoilers, and then we are. Because you can't talk about Hopeless without spoilers. So yeah, but All Your Perfects is so it's the 4th book in the series. But so far it doesn't connect back to the series. None of the characters are the same. There's nothing at all that would make me think this is part of the Hopeless series. But Tina assures me that the last 2 books do connect back to the first 3. So I am trusting Tina, and I'm trusting Colleen Hoover to know what she's writing about. So that's what I'm reading. All right, let's see. Okay. The infertility is the main part of the book. Just to warn you, it's extremely graphic. All right, I'm okay with graphic. Graphic infertility? Graphic in some other way. What would graphic infertility look like? I mean, I used to do, I was a at the end of my law career, I was a med mal attorney, and the um, labor and delivery was like my specialty, and so I'm okay with female part graphicness. I have said names for female parts out loud in court so many times that it seems weird to me. But yes, so if that's the kind of graphic, not a problem. I probably know more than Colleen Hoover about this. Oh no, Mika! This is the book you just like switched all your money around to buy? The protagonist was trained as a warden, yet throws caution to the wind and takes off her protection charms because she trusts the evil being for no apparent reason. Well, no. I hate it when people, and it's mostly women, do stupid things in the book. Why? Why would you take off your protection charms ever? Oh, 80 and muggy. All right, that's warm. For me, that is warm. Are you sweating, Christina? 80 and muggy, that's warm. And surprise, yes. Mika, are you yelling out loud at her? Oh, Tina's at 81, but a bit cloudy. So it's 80s in like I see like Kentucky going up to Michigan. It's like in the 80s. Yesterday, it was so hot. Yesterday it was hot? No, well, the day before here where I live, it was super hot. Yesterday wasn't so bad because it was cloudy, but it was a bit windy. But I looked at my phone when I got home. Oh my gosh, I saw the Barbie movie yesterday. I saw Barbie. We could talk about Barbie. Anybody seen the Barbie movie? So I got back from the Barbie movie, and as I was going to bed, I looked at my phone quickly for the weather, just for like tomorrow, for today. And my weather was telling me that it was 101 degrees in like the big town, the big city, it's not very big. That's like where I go for my book club on Saturdays. The city that I go to for my book club is 101 degrees yesterday. I could not believe it. Shocked. I'm glad I don't live there. No apparent reason. Yes, no apparent. Why? What? Well, there is no reason. There is no reason. Why would you ever take off your protection charms? I'm not sure that I've ever taken off my protection charms, but maybe we should. I don't know, Mika. But here's the thing. We read these books, right? This is where novels either serve us well or maybe they don't, right? We read these books where women take off their like protection charms and get completely screwed over. So then we're like, I can't get rid of my protection charms. I can't trust anyone. I don't know. Let's discuss. Normally I hate being outside. I hate the summertime. But recently I've been enjoying, I know you keep sitting out on your porch, reading your books, filming your videos. Have you guys looked at, are you subscribed to Tina's channel? She started doing some videos and some book reviews. And yeah, you got to subscribe. Tina's out on her porch reading her books all the time. Is the trusting of the evil being romantic? No, I don't think so. What do you guys think? Ellen of the Vampire Diaries, Tangy. Oh my God, this is like, Mika, you started a topic here. Yeah, you can't, I don't know about the Vampire Diaries. Somebody else can comment about this, and you probably have. Heat only lasts a couple months. The rest of the year, it's chilly. Climate change is coming your way, Christina. Not really. Just, well, we have met a few times. I can't type today. All right, we're going to talk about Barbie in a minute. Let me finish this thread that Mika started because this is a good topic because Tina's like, what about this? So I'm getting, okay, now we're in the weather. Sorry, I brought up the weather when Mika has this fantastic topic for us. Let me get to it. The weather in Kentucky is surprising, not what I expected it to be. Okay, that's a surprise to me. I hate it when the women in books give up their common sense for men, or when men act like the women are incapable of doing anything. I mean, sure, protect your loved ones, but women can do things. Oh my God. The book that I'm reading right now, I literally made a note of it because the woman at the beginning, she's telling the story about her fiance. And one of the things that annoyed her about her fiance is that he's had two flat tires when they've been together, like in the car, two flat tires. And he always had to call like the tow truck or whatever to come and fix the flat tire. And the guy that she's telling the story to is like, well, like, that's not a big deal. A lot of guys don't know how to fix a flat tire. And she's like, but I know how to fix a flat tire. And I was ready to fix the flat tire, but my fiance wouldn't let me fix the flat tire because he would be embarrassed that a woman was fixing the flat tire while he was standing there. Women can do things. She's trained as a warden against beings just like him, and she knows he's such a being. She has no romantic interest. Oh, yes. Well, the romantic interest always comes later. He hasn't killed me yet. Yeah. She asked him how to defend his evil master. He says he won't tell a secret to somebody who, oh. And then what happens? I don't even want to know. Does he kill her? Or is he actually trustworthy? I mean, can an evil one be trustworthy? Maybe. Maybe he's wrongfully accused. This happens. And this is the problem. What happens, Mika? Did she take off her charms and then he killed her? No, because that would be the end of the story. There would be no more story left. What happens? I feel like everyone's furiously typing, and that's why I don't have any comments yet. They're all going to fly in at the same time. Here they come. He marks her. If you are marked, what? What's the name of this book, Mika? Oh my gosh. That is extreme. Yes. Yes, Tina, it's extremely ridiculous. And yet, which might bring us to Barbie. What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So he turned her. I hate this book. And I hate, oh my God. What? Why? We need female characters who are not like this. Well, we know she's still alive, but now she's been turned. Which is what happened in Barbie. All the Barbies got turned. The book I'm reading, there's a boy that has the job of protecting the girl. She can do some magic-y type thing to help, but her boyfriend, what? again, where I know that there are books with female characters who are great. I read a good one. If you want a good suggestion, I suggest Two Nights in Lisbon by Chris Pavone. I think it was one of the first books I read this year, and the female character, I was like, I want to be her. Yeah. So here's our problem, right? As women, oh my God, are we getting into this? I gotta go. Oh no, I can't sit and talk about this, but now we're getting to the good stuff. It's going to be your for the summer reading challenge, the 13th book. I'm probably not going to get 13 books in. She's I can't read. She's a fairy. The protector is a fairy. The boyfriend is a human. Okay, here's Mika talking about her again. I don't get it. I know that I like the first book I read by this author. On the other hand, I know that my taste has changed a lot since then. Yes. I used to like Sarah J. Maas back then, and now I don't. I do agree with this. Like, it's kind of like that. Is it Maya Angelou? Like, when you know better, you know better, or you do better. Like, as you change, as your life changes, you know different things, and you have different experiences, and your experiences inform your values and your ideas. And I think a lot of times the books we read also get us there, because sometimes I feel like the books I read, I also experience. And even though it's not me experiencing things firsthand, you can kind of experience things through a book, right? Which is why I wish every book ever written that had a female character in it had a female character who didn't give up her power within the first like 2 chapters of the book. Yeah. That's all I gotta say. Oh my God, I have to go and we're just getting into it. All right. I can't stay anymore. I have to go 7:30. Okay. Come back next week. Come back next week. We'll talk about Barbie, and we'll talk about like all of these stories. Mika, are you going to keep reading this book? You'll tell us what happens. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I get really mad at books sometimes. Yeah, I have to walk away. It's a cute book. Sometimes people are stupid. My daughters have been suggesting books to me, so I'm reading those, not my norm. Yeah, I think that maybe my eyes are being more opened to this. I don't know if it's just the stage that I'm at, or if I like in my Colleen Hoover reading challenge situation, I just keep finding a lot of these kinds of stories where women are just like stupid. Or I'm not stupid. I don't know. Just not what I want them to be. Thanks for the sprints. Christina, thank you for joining us. Thanks for all the comments. Oh my gosh, I totally want to keep talking to you guys. Okay, come next week. We're going to open with Barbie. Mika's going to give us a update on whether this woman, the warden who got rid of her powers, what happens with that. And yeah, maybe she'll grow a brain. You know, may we all grow a brain. All right, guys, I'll see you next week.